everyone, how are you? Bailie here. Thank you for joining me in my living room. I am sitting on the floor today. Can you take any guesses as to why I might be sitting on the floor? What could we be doing today that I would be sitting on the floor? Will I be reading a story to you? Do you think I'm going to read a story? No, I don't think so. I don't see any books. Do you think we're going to be doing a baking activity? I don't think we bake on the floor. That is silly. So if I'm on the floor and you see I have a mat here that I'm sitting on, what do you think we could be doing? Do you want me to tell you? Okay, today we are going to be doing yoga. Yoga is so nice and relaxing and really fun. Do you know what yoga is? Well, I can tell you. Yoga is a practice that comes from India. It helps your body stay healthy, and it helps your brain stay healthy, and it helps your heart stay healthy and happy. So I really like to do yoga, especially if one day I'm feeling sad or tired or just having a bad day, because yoga can help you get your good mood back. It can help you feel calm and happier because you stretch out your body and you stretch out all the bad feelings. So it can be really helpful sometimes. So today we are going to be doing a special kind of yoga. The yoga we're going to be doing today is called animal yoga. Isn't that exciting? So we're going to be doing stretches that look like how animals look. Here, I'll give you an example. So my favorite and the most funny stretch that I know is called the monkey stretch. That is the funniest yoga pose and stretch that I know. So what could the monkey yoga pose look like? So when we think of a monkey, what is it doing? What is its body doing? Is his arms stretched out like this and waving around? That's not what I think of when I think of a monkey. Or is his arms scratching his belly and his head and he's going, yeah, that one. So that is kind of like what our pose looks like. So this, and please follow along and stretch and do the poses with me so you could be a monkey and other animals along with me. We can have lots of fun. And so when I show you a pose, I'll tell you what animal it is. So monkey. And we can do the sound of the animal. And then we'll do the pose all together. Okay, are you ready? So what we're going to do for the monkey pose is we're going to take our legs. We can do two different things with our legs. We can put them in crisscross like this. That's perfectly fine. Or we can put one leg over the other leg and sit like that. Whatever is most comfy to you. And then we are going to take our hand and put it on our belly. And then we're going to take our other arm and stretch it over. Just kind of like how I showed you. You saw how the monkeys go, we're just going to place that hand on our belly and stretch it over and stretch our sides out. Oh, that feels very nice right here. Stretch, stretch, whoo, and take a deep breath. And let it out as you come back and put both hands down. And then we're going to do the monkey pose again, but on the other side. So the arm that you just had over, you are now going to put it on your tummy, and you're going to take your other arm and stretch it over. And stretch, stretch. If you want to, you could do the monkey noise. And it feels really nice on your side right here. Ooh, very nice. Deep breaths. Okay, what is the next animal I will be doing? I think I'm going to do the dog pose. Do you want to do the dog pose? Okay, what sound does a dog make? It goes woof, 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 woof. Okay, so what we're going to do to get in the dog pose is we're going to think, what does a doggy look like? Does a doggy stand up or like this? I don't think so. I think this is what we do when we think of a doggy. We go like that. But our doggy pose is going to be a little more complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in our doggy pose and we're going to put our feet, point our toes to the floor, and we're going to lift our legs to go straight when I count to 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna stretch like that. And we're in the doggy pose. Take big, deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And as we exhale for our next breath, we're going to go down. We go and down. Very good, everybody. You did the doggy pose. What pose do I want to do next? Well, we just did the doggy pose, so I think next I want to do the kitty pose. So the kitty pose is kind of the same thing. We start off doing the same thing that we did with the doggy pose. We go into this pose, but we're not going to go up on our legs like we did last time. But do you know what it looks like when a cat stretches his back? His back goes into an arch. His back goes into an arch when kitties stretch. So that's what we're going to do. So when we breathe in, when we breathe out, we are going to bring our back out into an arch. So take a deep breath and breathe out and arch your back up. And let your head hang low to stretch your neck. If you see how my neck is stretched out right here, point your head down and stretch your back up. And then inhale, breathe in. And go back to the old pose we were doing. Very good. And now breathe out. Breathe in and go back. Very good. A couple more times, okay? Breathe out. And breathe in. Very good. Okay. Good job, everybody. That was our cat pose. Are you starting to feel kind of stretched out? I know I am. So our next move, again, is kind of similar to the dog and the cat. It's called the cow move. What noise does a cow make? Moo. A cow goes moo. Yes, very good. So we're going to go back into our crawl dog position. Very good. And instead of you know how when we did cats, when we exhaled, when we breathed our air out, we made our backs go up like this? Well, we are going to do the complete opposite. When we breathe in, we're going to stretch our tummy out like this. We're going to have our tummy go low. So this is where we usually are, and then when we breathe in, have our tummy go low, like this. Very good. All right, let's try. So we're in our position, and we go breathe in, and stretch your tummy. Stretch your tummy. And do you remember how when we were in the cat position, my head was down? But now that we're in the cow position, position. My head is up, looking to the sky. All right, so breathe in and breathe out and go back. Go back to normal. Okay, let's do that. Uh-oh. Are we still filming? Oh my goodness, it went off for a moment, so sorry about that. Okay, here, we'll go back. We'll start over for the cat, or the cow. All right, ready? Breathe in and stretch. Breathe out and back to normal. Breathe in and stretch. Remember to lift your head up nice and high as you can. Stretch out that neck. And breathe out and back to normal. Good job. You can go back to your knees and sit on your feet, and we're going to see what I have next. Next is a really good one. I like this one. This is called the snake pose. Do you know what sound a snake makes? It slithers and it goes. Very good. And so when you think of a snake, what do you think the snake looks like? Show me what you think a snake does. Does he hop? Does he hop? No, I don't think so. Does he run? No, I don't think so. So because he doesn't have any legs. So what does a snake look like? Well, to be a snake, we're going to lie down on our tummies. We're going to lie down on our tummies. Let our feet go flat, our chin to the floor, and then we are going to take our hands and press them on the ground. Press them on the ground, and we're going to lift up our head and our chest. And we're going to look up to the sky. And that is the snake pose. Very good. So let's try. Let's try all together, okay? So when we breathe in, we're going to do the snake pose. We're going to lift ourselves when we breathe in a deep breath. Ready? Breathe in and stretch. Very good. Now breathe out and back down to the floor. Good job. We'll do it a couple more times. Breathe in and stretch. And breathe out and to the floor. One more time. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe out and onto the floor. Good job. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. I think we have our lion pose. Our lion pose. What sound does a lion make? Does he go meow? No, that was our cat pose before. Cats go meow. What sound does a lion make? They go roar, roar, and they're nice and big. They're nice and big. So to be nice and big like a lion, we're not going to lie on the floor or crawl. We're going to be big and sit up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on our knees, and here I'll show you, and put our feet in the middle. Do you see how, here I'll show you like this. Do you see how my feet are touching but my knees are apart? So that's what your legs are going to look like. Okay? So I'm going to face you now so you can see. So my knees are going to be apart and my feet are going to be together, and we are going to sit, and we are going to put our hands on our legs, and we're going to go roar, roar, like a lion. But we have to breathe into our chest to get ready to roar, right? We have to breathe in all our air. So we're going to put our hands on our knees and go And then when we exhale, we breathe out our air, we go roar! Roar! Good job. So breathe in and really stretch out your chest right here. And go roar! Roar! And breathe out. One more time. Roar! Roar! Next, we're going to do something called the butterfly pose. The butterfly pose. So, if you think of butterflies, what do butterflies have that maybe we don't? We don't have antennas. Like, we don't have antennas, but we also don't have their, what don't we have? Their wings. That's right. We don't have their wings. So what are we going to do to make wings? Well, we are going to put our feet together. We're going to sit on our bums, and we're going to put our feet together like this, and we're going to hold them. I'm sure you guys have sat like this before. So we're going to hold our feet like that, and we are going to wave our wings. We're going to fly. Ready? Like this. And you're going to feel a stretch on your legs here. And if you're flexible, you can bring your legs as close into you as possible and try and flap your wings to fly. Yeah, good job. And you can take deep breaths as you're doing this. Remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you're flying like a butterfly. Good job, guys. Okay, that seems to be the last of our sitting ones, but we have a couple standing ones. My first standing one is called a giraffe pose. A giraffe pose. So that means, are giraffes tall? They are pretty tall, aren't they? So that means we're not going to be down on the ground and making ourselves small, but we're going to stretch really, really tall. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to show you the camera a little bit lower. And so you're going to take your legs and you're going to step out and step the other one out. So your legs are spread. Okay, so you're going to spread your legs and you're going to take one hand and put it down like this. Put it down into the middle of your body, pointing to the ground. Okay, and then you're going to take your other hand and kind of like how we did with the monkey one, we're going to stretch our arm up like its neck, because its neck is so long. So we're going to put this arm down and stretch. We're going to take its neck, and that's our tall giraffe. I don't know if you can see, but this leg is bent, and this one is straight. So deep breaths as we're stretching. You're going to feel a stretch here and in your leg. All right, when I take one more breath, as we breathe out, we're going to go back to our normal standing. And back. But keep your legs spread still. So spread your legs back out. And we're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. So the arm that you just stretched up, you're going to point it down. And the arm that you just pointed down, you're going to stretch up, and you're going to bend your other leg. See its long, tall neck of the giraffe. Big breaths. Very good. And when we breathe out one more time, we're going to go back to normal standing. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, we have one more standing pose left. Are you ready? It is called, here I'm going to fix this. It is called the flamingo stance. The flamingo pose. Do you know what a flamingo is? They are tall, pink birds with really long legs. They're these tall, pink birds with really long legs. And so if you ever saw a flamingo, sometimes they lift their one leg up and balance on the other. So what we're going to do is here, I'll stand on the side to show you. So one leg, you're going to keep on the floor. So I'm going to keep this leg on the floor. But this leg, I'm going to bend up to touch my bum, or as close to my bum as I can. And then my arms are going to be my wings. So my wings and my foot is up. So this is our pose. It's very tricky because we have to balance. We have to try to keep our balance. And it's okay if you lose your balance, you go, whoa, and you stumble. That's okay. You can just go back into the pose. So, take deep breaths. One more. Good job. Now we're going to do it on the other side. So first we did this side. Now let's turn and do this side, okay? Are you ready? And you know what? If you want, you can make your wings flap and try to fly. That's fun. So remember, this leg is going to stay on the ground and the other leg is going to lift to your bum, or you can try to get it to your bum and use your wings and try to stay balanced and take deep breaths. Okay, you can put your foot down. And that is the end of our yoga. I feel so much more relaxed, and my body feels nice and stretched out, and my heart is happier. I'm happier than I was before we did yoga, so I'm happy we did this because it made my heart a little happier. So thank you so much for joining me with yoga, and I hope whenever you're feeling sad or upset and you kind of want to do something to make you feel better, you can do some stretches or some yoga to reset and be ready to have a better day. Okay, well I hope you guys have a good day and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.